Hi everybody, it is Angela, founder of Live Tall, and on today's episode, I am going to be talking you through the new sleeveless turtleneck bodysuit. So I am really excited about this piece because I have really never owned a bodysuit that I liked. So when I was thinking about creating a bodysuit, I thought about all the things that I didn't like and I wanted to get rid of them or replace them with better features. So I think we've all had the experience with bodysuits that are not long enough. Maybe they ride up in the arms and they're just overall too small and definitely so uncomfortable. So today I'm going to talk to you about this bodysuit. I'm going to walk you through sort of the fit, the sizing, the material, and the care, and kind of how to take care of this garment, and then a couple of styling ideas at the end. So I hope you enjoy. Here we go. The first thing that I wanted to talk to you about was fit and sizing of this turtleneck and kind of how I created it and why. So the first thing is I wanted to create a bodysuit that is long enough. Okay, so that's kind of like a no-brainer. And when we were going through the sampling process, my pattern maker kind of kept pushing back on the length. So from like under the arm down and then the high point neck down. She's like, that seems really long. I'm like, yes. And of course, the first sample came out and it was still too short. So we had to keep adding length and keep adjusting to get it to be something that I felt was really comfortable to wear for a tall girl. So one thing to note with this, as far as one of the first features, is I did a full coverage bottom. So I know bodysuits can kind of go one or two ways, but like I was saying in the beginning, I kind of took out things of bodysuits that I don't particularly care for. And I think it's just way too many bodysuits that have ridden up that I just didn't want to do a thong underwear, a thong bodysuit. I wanted to do more of a full coverage. But what I will show you is I'm going to walk a little bit closer, is this is a really thin material. So you're not gonna get like a dig in mark or not any like thick underwear lines. So don't worry about that if that's kind of one of your reasons for selecting a thong bodysuit versus something that's more full coverage. So another feature that I did with this bodysuit, is I made sure that the shoulder width was also accommodating for a tall girl, because how many times do we put on a shirt or a jacket and the shoulder lines are just a little bit too tight, so therefore the shoulders don't start at the right spot and then they're gonna dig under your arm. So I will walk close to you again, but we just made sure that this was extra generous, extended all the way to your shoulder line. And what I love about this that it kind of created inadvertently was just a really nice coverage of like our underarm, like that little crease, that little armpit area, that no matter what your size or your shape, anything, we all hate that. So I love that this covers that. And then we also created just a little bit extra shape on top of the shoulder. It just gives such a nice finish and such a nice shape. I just love the way that this top part turned out and looks. So another detail with this bodysuit with the turtleneck is you can tell it's more of a mock turtleneck, so it's not something that goes all the way up. It's not super chunky. This is really meant to be a great underpinning. Of course, I'm wearing it just with my jeans today, but it's meant to be something that's really sleek, so that you can layer it really easily, so it doesn't have that big chunky turtleneck, which is another feature that I don't particularly love, and especially when I need like a basic, like I just want something simple that can go with a million different things. So it's already pre-rolled. So again, you don't have to pull it on and then roll your turtleneck. Some people like to roll it in, some people like to pull it out. It's already done for you. So what I will say when you are putting this on, because as you can tell, it's a slimmer fit, it's a bodysuit, right? So it's meant to fit close to the body, but also with the double, because the roll already gives it like a double layer of fabric, you're just gonna feel a little bit more snug going through the neck portion than you are the rest of the turtleneck. So just something to be aware of. But again, it's a turtleneck, it's a bodysuit. It's not meant to be your oversized sweatshirt or feel like that, right? So anyways, that's a little bit of the detail there. So I love the turtleneck. Again, it's a mock neck, super sleek, looks great on its own, but of course looks really great paired with a jacket, even under a sweater for good layering. And of course, you know, it's the middle of February, so I also love the timing of this piece because it's a really great transitional item. If you still need to be layering or want to be layering under a sweater, you know, it's really nice to give you that layer and maybe a little bit of extra warmth, but you don't have the sleeves. Or if you're wearing, let's say like a shacket would look so cute with jeans and just like some sneakers. But again, it's sort of that transitional time of year, so it might be too hot if you were wearing a long sleeve turtleneck, so the sleeveless option is great. And then of course it's just perfect under blazers because you don't have any lines with any blouses or any extra wrinkling with the added layers of sleeves underneath. So I just love this piece in general, but the time of year is perfect because it's a really great transitional piece. So anyways, so back to the overall fit and styling of this piece. I've talked a lot about the top portion. Now I'm gonna go a little bit more in depth about the bottom portion. So like I mentioned, it is a full coverage versus a thong bodysuit. The knit is like a vertical knit. It's a thin, so it's not also super chunky. Again, going back to being a really nice layering piece. But what I will note, you know, so it's got the stretch, but it's not like a spandexy stretch. It just really feels like a nice knit sweater, like a nice hug. So the last piece that I wanted to share with you is the fact that I did an extra length here at the bottom snap. So I, again, was trying this on with my pattern maker, and I've talked about this with you before. This is not a new concept. Tall is complicated. 6'1" is so different than 6'6", right? Or even 5'10" is still tall, but that's different than 6'1", 6'4", 6'5". So I knew that with this bodysuit, if it's gonna fit me, and I'm 6'1", and I do have a long torso, and I do actually have, proportionately to my size being a medium, you know, a wider waistline. So I needed it, if it was gonna fit me, I also wanted it to fit somebody who was curvier, or maybe was a medium, but maybe was a few inches taller than me. So I added an extra strap here, or an extra snap, excuse me, not a strap. And for reference, I am wearing a size medium, and I am on the shortest strap. So if you can see, I am on the one that basically makes it the shortest. And if you need extra length, you've got an extender right there. So just for reference, so that you guys know kind of where the baseline is. Again, I am 6'1", I'm wearing a size medium, I have a 29-inch waist, and I have a 39-inch hip. Okay, so just to give you an idea. And if you ever have questions on sizing, please just let me know. Put a comment down below, or send me an email, or go to my Instagram and send me a DM. I'll get back to you and I'll help you make the best size decision for this piece. So then, of course, these are the two colors that it comes in. I love this color as well, just this beautiful neutral blush. It will carry you into spring so nicely. It looks beautiful with other pastels, it looks beautiful with white, denim, like whatever. This is such a great neutral, and we all love a soft pink. And then of course your black. So this is like your new wardrobe staple. I mean, you can find 100 different ways how to wear it. I love these two colors. I think they're very complementary, and both serve a purpose in your closet. So as far as, so next I want to talk to you about the material and how to care for it. So the material is a polyester rayon spandex blend. And basically the way that you want to care for this is you want to either hand wash it or wash it in your delicate cycle on cold. So don't put this in with your socks and your underwear and your gym clothes at high heat, because it is a knit, especially that ribbed knit. If you put it in the high temperature, it will most certainly shrink. So please wash it delicate and then just lay it flat to dry. So again, don't put it in the dryer, or else you will have that shrinkage, which we don't want, because I spent so long making a bodysuit that was long, that wasn't going to ride up, and if you put it in the dryer, well, I can't help you. So anyways, that's the best way to care for it. So the last piece is really about styling, and I've talked a lot about it throughout this video already, but the best way to use it is as a great underpinning and sort of a building block for your wardrobe. So I wore it very simple today just because I really wanted to be able to show you. I wanted you to see it in action and just, get a feel for it on a body. But I just think it's a fantastic layering piece. So whether it's under a sweater, whether it's under a jacket, whether it's under a long cardigan, whether it's under a blazer, you name it, have fun styling this piece. And again, like I said, it's just a great building block in your wardrobe. So now I'd actually like to surprise you with a special guest who is going to give you her opinion of the bodysuit, as it is wearing a different size in somebody other than myself, because you've seen me talk a lot about my product, so I thought it'd be really nice for you to hear from somebody else. Oh my goodness, who is this?
Hello.
This is my sister, Kelly. So some of you may have seen her. I've kind of posted some great pictures of her on Instagram in some of the pieces. She is Kelly of the Kelly jumpsuit. So when I was talking a lot about that piece in my other YouTube video, this is her. So I brought Kelly because in the flesh, yes. The myth, the legend, yes, it's her. So I brought Kelly today so that you could hear and also just see the bodysuit on somebody else, because I feel like with such a fitted piece, it's really helpful to see it on different heights, different body shapes as much as you can before you buy it, which is the whole reason why I'm doing these videos anyway, so that you can have as much information as possible before you make a purchase. So I had Kelly try on, her typical sizes, and we just kind of played around a little bit. And so I want you to tell me kind of what happened the first time that you put it on compared to other times that you've tried on a bodysuit.
Okay, so I do have quite a few bodysuits. Most of them are thong, just because I got the booty. And normal bodysuits, they'll end up being a thong anyways, because they just kind of, I got big old booty, yeah.
They do the uncomfortable things.
So whenever I try on other bodysuits that have that, they're usually elastic. And so right away, they'll just bunch right up. And I think when I put this on and realized that this material, there's no seam. It is all just flat and the comfiest material. I wish you guys could feel this because it is so soft.
Yep.
But the length of it, because normally when you're putting on a bodysuit that's not for tall girls,
right?
You're sorry about
no,
this.
it's a lot of the crotch talk.
Yeah, you gotta pull it from the front, pull it from behind, and try to zip it.
It's horrible.
But
this is what we have to deal with.
Yes.
Oh my god.
But the length of this, I can tell that someone who is 6'3", 6'4", this is gonna fit your long torso, because I have very proportioned body parts, but this, it's just so easy to snap. The length is amazing, and there's no seams whatsoever. And I immediately told her, I said, it's not going to ride up at all. Even when I'm walking around the house, not riding up one bit. I just,
love it.
It's my sister and everything, but really, this is amazing.
She buys my stuff.
I do. I have a lot of pieces, and it's not just because it's my sister.
Right, and I
wear them all the time.
Give it to her.
Yeah.
So one thing is, the first thing that I love is you were oh my gosh, it just snapped. I didn't have to do the whole dance, which was check, okay, I did my job. One part of it.
Yes.
And then the other part too was that there's no underwear line. So I talked about it earlier in my video about, there's thong bodysuits, there's the ones how I made it, where you can kind of call it full coverage. But again, you saw, and even on me too, it's so thin and it's seamless that it's not gonna give you that weird heavy indent like the spandex bodysuits would. And then the other thing too about your sizing, so Kelly is in a large. So I am in a medium, Kelly's in a large, but we're both on the smallest snap. So remember I showed you guys this is how there's two basically lengths. So we're both on the smaller one. So if you are relatively our same sizes, but a little bit taller, you can see, and you even said even with this, you still had room.
Yeah. Oh no, I could probably go to a third snap.
Right. Yeah.
That's how much length there is to these bodysuits.
Yep. Exactly. So I thought that was really important to notice. And also, Kelly obviously has beautiful curves, and I'm a little bit more straight up and down. And so this is fitting her so well. So even like I was talking earlier about how I made sure there was extra width in the shoulder, you can see how beautiful it is too on somebody who is definitely bustier than I am. Whatever. Just got all the assets.
Whatever.
So
Assets. Sorry.
I'm not bringing you on again.
Yes, you are.
So anyways, there you have it, you guys. So I really wanted Kelly just to kind of give you her opinion and her side, and I just had her try these on. So this is all like very new. We did not stage this or rehearse this at all. I just said, when we get on YouTube, I want you to tell me what you told me the first thing you put them on. And that's what she just did. So thank you for doing that.
No problem.
So that's it, you guys. Thank you again for watching. If you have any additional questions, send me a comment down below, down below in the comments, whatever we do on YouTube now. I have to get very like technical. Yeah, is it here,
it's there,
wherever. And subscribe if you like this video. Do all of those great things. And if you have any other questions, I'd love to hear from you. But thank you again for watching. Bye.
Bye.